Hello. Just a quick little aside, I'm streaming at 720p so my frames don't murder themselves. So I apologize if it's not the normal 1080. We might switch back to 1080 when if I get a second PC to stream with, to encode the stream, because I can't stand showing you guys games with, you know, lowest setting graphics just so that I can have at least 30 frames a second when I have a 2070 Super. So if I just, and also I don't even think Twitch lets me do above 720. I don't know the restrictions on YouTube though, so yeah. No cam or anything. Just gonna play. Just gonna check everything out. Grinder. So I need to be, you know, doing the boxes and stuff. It's a weapon plus one more. I need to go do the other quest. What do I have? So I have this sword, but if I go do the hunter quest, it'll give me the next sword, the Z something sword. So we're gonna do that. How do I check quests? How do I change quests in my tracker? Tasks, quests, tasks. Got dailies, got side quests, enter basic training, focus on task. Because I can do that, I can get the Zvia sword. That'll be nice. That's what we're here for. Mount Magnus. Hey. So let's teleport, right? Do I need to, let's see, do I need to pick up the rest of these real quick? I don't want to know how to cook foods. We've been doing that. We'll do that stuff later. I want this new sword first. And I'd rather stream at a lower resolution and not drop any frames, you know? And then if you want the higher resolution, you can always check my uploaded stuff later. It'll always be uploaded at my native resolution. Hey. Why has this guy got an afro? Oh. Guess we're just gonna use Hunter Physique, because I forgot I put my freaking powers on. I needed to use it anyway. Might link up with some friends. Send this boy. Just miss setup. Dude, I already know that it's a skill that reduces the damage you take. What is this? Get out of here. Thank you. Oh, there's a little PSE burst gauge up at the top left. I didn't see that either. That's nice. Some boys. Okay, so how do I do this? I can't reliably do this slam attack. Come on. There we go. That's got so much range on it.
A success! A success! Come again!
Thanks for stopping by. Come by anytime, okay?
If you'll excuse me.
That took long because people weren't using their bursts and attacking weak points. And it's usually, that's like an area boss, not just a 1v1er. Solar. It's pretty sick, pretty sick. I've only played for maybe a total of like 3 or 4 hours, but it's really good. It's quite the upgrade. If I could stop using my skills for long time. I'm hoping that the hunter tree will eventually allow me to perfect block to make my damage do more damage than just stepping. Because right now, stepping, like dodging through the attack, is the best way to counter. But I want to be able to like block. How about now? Actually, we'll turn the game volume down a little bit. I wanna, so I can block things. Let's see, I'll do it. I'll just wait for an attack and block it. So as a hunter, my weapon action lets me guard, and if I perfect guard, hold on, he's not actually hitting me because somebody else has his attention. I'll show you later, I guess. But you can guard, and then it'll attack. So that did 68 damage on a perfect guard counter. But if I step counter, that's 203. Like, it does so much more damage to step counter. Yeah, so that's a perfect guard, because that means I hit guard when within a second of it hitting me. Like that. But I can step counter instead, like this, and dodge through the attack, and it does more damage if I dodge counter, which is stupid, because I'm a hunter. I should be able to guard counter and do more damage. I'm hoping that that's a thing later in this skill tree. Advantage to perfect guarding, I'm guessing, is that there will probably be some attacks that you can't step through, or it'll give me more, press and hold to... Oh. I know what my power is. I gotta watch my life. I'm not paying attention. This dude doesn't want to go down. Oh wait, he's a zone boss, that's why. Alright, we'll get him weak and then we'll... I always miss that second one. Wonder, like, I've had a hard time trying to find this guy's weak spot. This game, every class can do a dodge counter. They've changed it from the original PSF. It used to be only hero classes could dodge counter, but now every class has a dodge counter, so we'll see. I don't know if you were watching earlier, when I first started fighting him, he was like between two trees, and he put his claws up on the trees. That's like my favorite part about this game, is that the enemies like their models will interact with objects. There we go. Oof. Now his shit's open. Is that an element? Yeah, it is an element. It says between two. So there's two like kind of mage style classes, Forcer and Techer, and they can use techniques, which are essentially like spells. So the Forcers, or even the like gunners and stuff will. Oh, nice. The gunners can use different bullets with elements on them and stuff. Oh. Got out of sync there. I mean, there's really no reason to have a party right now. Like, if you have friends you're running with, I can see have a party, but I don't think that parties actually change anything right now. But do you see how he's like grabbing onto the trees when he's near them? It's so cool. Like, games don't do that. Usually things just like go around objects, so they like go through them, worst case. But in this game, like, they step onto the rocks in the hills, or they put their claws up on them. Yeah, I think in some parties, like, it increases drop rates, or some games parties increase drop rates. I'm not sure if that's a thing right now for the beta. Ow, fuck you. Got him. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of running around and looking at stuff. Fighting whatever I find. Oh, the world boss is about to open up, that's why. Destroy barrier pods. So what's my current battle power? 906. So yeah, you can see, we can see the suppression operation in 10 minutes. I do need to run back to the city though. Or do I? I don't really need to. Did I get anything good? I got some items. I probably got mostly grinders and augments. If it's not a sword, it doesn't really matter to me right now. Because they can drop anything. So I know for a fact you dropped this wand, but I'm not a Forcer, so it doesn't really matter. Do I need 9? I think it said 950. Please prepare for deployment for player with 950, yeah. So I need to go upgrade my stuff so I can have more player power so I can do this. So let me go back to the town real quick. You know, the field bosses might drop some kind of tokens. Not in the beta. Can you build another class? Stick with one class. So you can build every class. And in Phantasy Star, it is super common for your main character to max out every single class. Because, well, in Phantasy Star Online 2, in non-NGS, I don't know if it'll be this way for NGS, but in non-NGS, it is very, very important to max out every class on your character because it gives you passive buffs whether you select that class or not. So it gives you extra, like, power points and extra HP and extra, like, melee damage and stuff like that. I gotta go do cocoons so that I can get these.
Come by anytime, okay?
Welcome.
Upgrade my stuff.
A success.
Grade armor.
A success.
See if this works.
Oh no.
Nope,
Sorry about that.
that's fine. Need photon chunks and mods high. Okay. Oh, multi-weapon. That's crazy. I forgot I can do that. So in this game, you can have one weapon but have it swap to others. So like, I could have my knuckles. I could have this sword and these knuckles. And then I can use sword and knuckle skills and it'll swap in real time between them.
Come again.
No, wait. I'm not going to be able to do this this op. I need to go to the cocoon and get more skill points and level up more. I'm guessing it wants me to be like level 12 or something and have better gear because my battle power needs to be up. So we'll go do a cocoon, get some skill points and stuff. You can always go to the next one. Cocoons are kind of like you know, the towers in Breath of the Wild, the little challenge towers. That's what they feel like. A sci-fi Breath of the Wild tower. Oh hey, let me get your opinion. Do you think the I'm streaming, I'm downsampling to 720p so I can like save my GPU and have good frames. What do you think of the 720p? Do you care? Is it any specific difference? I think on Twitch I've only been able to actually stream in 720. I think you have to be affiliate to get 1080. But it's massively improved my frame rate. I'll probably go back to 1080 if I get a let me hit this guy in the back. Let's break this quick. There we go. Oh, I didn't get it. Really? That was the quest? I probably was supposed to do that way earlier. I was supposed to do that probably at like level 3 or something. For me, I tend to prefer 1080-30 or 720-30. I think quality's good enough. I mean, grabs if people play card games because you can't read the cards. Okay. You can read my chat pretty clearly in the game, right? Like you can read things. It's hard to watch my stream and play at the same time and like actually get a good feel because I also have a gigabit internet connection, so like loading a stream really fast is kind of really easy for me. So for a card game it'd be frustrating. Okay, I get that. Yeah, I'm a frame rate kind of guy. Also, this might be, I might need to switch to 30 FPS. Honestly. What is this? Enhanced enemy. I might just, now that I think about it, I just remember that one of my friends, whenever she comes to watch my stream, she complains that it won't load because she has to use cell, and it's probably because Twitch doesn't multi-transcode unless you're a affiliate or a partner. So I can only, so like right now I can only stream at 720 60 frames because that's what I'm sending to Twitch. They won't transcode it in multiple inputs or multiple qualities unless I'm affiliate. Yeah. YouTube definitely, yeah. YouTube's kind of better. I stream just because on Twitch just because a lot of my friends that I play games with watch Twitch, so it's really easy for them to pop in on Twitch. Trying to ask them to pop into my stream on YouTube is a little iffy sometimes, but I am streaming on YouTube, and I do get a lot more traffic through YouTube. It's kind of superior, just not as popular. Yeah, you can send them something smaller if you care to. I think Twitch is a great platform for communities. Yeah, I agree. I think YouTube is a better platform for being discovered, but Twitch is a better platform for keeping a community in. Couldn't be able to watch you on YouTube? Yeah, she would. She just hasn't been around for a while. She's, you know, life. That's what I was gonna tell her next time, because last time I wasn't streaming on YouTube. I was only streaming on Twitch. Why is it telling me to go here? Is it because there's like photon chunks around here? Kind of. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's a plant. I agree, it is a way better experience. I also set it up to where I have... What are you doing? Is this a... Oh. I had a chat set up a restream overlay so people could see between YouTube and everything, but I turned it off because if nobody's talking, it just says, "This is ready." And it's like, okay, I don't care. Even if you're affiliate, you might not get transcoding options. Yeah, I did hear it's on like a priority thing. It's priority transcoding or something, or is it your partner, you always have it? It's crazy the things that Amazon does for money. Like, they're so stingy. They literally have all the money, but they have way more money than YouTube because it's Amazon owned, but they have way fewer features. Oh look, a Rappy. First Rappy I've seen. I thought it was nice when you had it up last stream. Yeah, me too, especially when there were like multiple people talking. Right now, I don't think anybody's watching me on YouTube, and even if they are, like, people like Karen's not on, so she, like, they, I don't know their gender, they aren't talking or anything, so I don't see a point in it. But when I had the playthrough, I'm gonna have it up when I'm doing like the single player playthroughs, so that way people when I upload VODs and cut up like Let's Plays, people will know that I'm talking to people in a chat and not just creating conversations out of thin air. I hate these stupid birds. I had Ranger as my subclass, but I wasn't using it, so I switched to Fighter. Because I thought I'd be able to use Overload, but you can't use class abilities except for your main class, I guess. I need to get my sword ground up. I also don't know if there are going to be any rare drops, like for monsters and stuff, because right now I only see 2 levels of swords. I only see the Prim sword and the Sevilla sword. So maybe it'll be like FF, or you open up slots, use other abilities later. Well, it's like I have, so if you look on my sub palette, I have Overload. But yeah, this skill can only be used by main class, so it doesn't really matter. Because I can only use it when Fighter's my main class. Are they gonna have a rollback of the beta? Yes, they are. This is just a test because you don't start here. This is literally just like one of the first main player hubs, and they're letting you play on it, and you're not. You kind of skip the story. It's got a different story to it for the beta, which is cool because that means the beginning doesn't get ruined for anybody, especially like content creators who are like trying to show people what the game is like. They don't have to actually play through the first 15 levels as it will be in the game. It's like, no, this is like our like playtest area. That's kind of probably where like the middle game will be. I like it. I think it's a good thing because I really hate starting over on things a lot. So playing through this and like spending, 10, 20 hours on it over the weekend and then having to do it all over again on the first would be kind of boring for me, and I'd feel kind of bad about it. It would give me a negative taste in my mouth. Okay, teleport. Let's go back to Central City. Hate being forced to play through story. Yeah, I get that. From what the dev presentations have been like, it seems that the intro to this game will kind of be like PSO2, where you start out on your first mission or whatever, but you're called a meteorn because you kind of just fall down from the sky in a meteor, and you don't have any memories, but they do know that you're an ARX operative, which is cool because that's how we're going to be able to transfer our PSO2 characters into NGS. It's going to be like we got cryogenically frozen and then sent into space to come back in the future, or to be sent to this planet and be their defenders, which is kind of cool. It lets you keep your character. That's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? I'm gonna go to class, lady, because did I get a class point? I did. Okay, this is what I want. I want Perfect Guard Plus. So I need to get that. So we need to go do cocoons. And then I need War Cry. Because I want things to hit me so I can counter them. I'm glad that people have always, so sword mains have always played a very block heavy Perfect Guard, because if you only played Hunter, you would build it in a different way than if you wanted to use Hunter as your subclass for extra survivability. So Hunter mains would build probably Sword Hunter, or you would build Defense Hunter, where you're constantly perfect guarding to keep a stat boost up, which would let you do a lot of damage if you kept the boost up. Do I have any more Hunter quests? And it fulfills all of my favorite requirements for... No, there's no Hunter quest. It fulfills all of my favorite requirements for a class in an RPG. Is I like being a tank, but I love countering. Countering and parrying are my favorite. Unlock a weapon potential. Can I do this one yet? I need 4 monotite. So I can't do that yet. Can I do this one? No. But I can enhance these.
A success.
It's dropping me these like 3-star rarity knuckles, but I haven't found a 3-star rarity sword yet, and it makes me sad. But it reminds me of Hunter in this game reminds me of Hero in the previous game. Sword Hero, at least. Use of food, complete daily tasks. This doesn't really matter. Unlocking potentials. Guessing if I had a 1-star sword, I'd have enough to unlock the potentials, but I'm using 2 and 3-star stuff now. Kind of don't like counters where it's not clear you're supposed to really suppress the counter for it to activate. I mean, it's So you don't like it because there's not like a quick time prompt. There's not a press it here. to counter. Because you kind of, it's like guarding in like a Dark Souls game, like parrying in a Dark Souls game. You kind of, or even the step counters, like the dodge counters, you kind of just dodge through the attack and it counts as a counter. What is this? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's nice when they give you good positive feedback. I agree. In the other game, in PSO2, the base PSO2, counters feel so good. They feel insanely good, especially on, what is this? Boy. Why are you silver? Crazy. Oh, look at this boy. Big old boy. Can't really, yeah, it's a veteran. Can't solo those. It's like countering as a braver in PSO2 is probably one of the best feelings in the game, and you have to counter when you play braver. They're like the samurai class. They use katanas and bows. I don't meet the requirements. So that to be 950. I hate those stupid bird things. Just looking, just walking around now. Try to find another cocoon. Or a teleporter. It's not about whether there's a problem, it's not about things being consistent. It's like, are we taking the picture on 3 or after 3? Do I press counter before the attack, during the swing, or when the swing will hit me? Oh, okay, I feel that. Yeah, in this game, you definitely counter as the attack is going to hit you. Like, it's very intuitive. It is like, oh, I'm about to get hit, but it's learning how fast the attack is. So like, you still need to know the attack, kind of like in Monster Hunter. You need to know how long this attack animation is going to be, like how long the charge up is and everything. But once you have it down, it's fairly simple to counter in this game. Like, if you watched me when I was fighting that monster earlier and you joined, as I was playing, it was getting a lot easier to counter, and I was starting to string counters together. Now we've got a jumping cocoon. Oh, I accidentally opened my map. How did I do that? What button did I press to do that? Weird. Recommended 880. Fail conditions fail 99 times. Clear without falling. Clear having used glide fewer than 5 times. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, but the timing for counters in this game is really good because it's definitely an on 3 kind of system. It's like 1, 2, 3, like, and it stays that way. And if you dodge as an attack is connecting with you, like if you step through the attack, it's called stepping. That's why I'm like saying that. If you dodge as an attack is connecting, you're golden every time. The iframes are pretty consistent. Oh, I fucked up. Damn. It stepped on me. I didn't mean it for it to do that. Does they need to actually glide for this? No, you don't have to glide. A lot of that's what I thought, but a lot of those jumps I see why that's a thing. Complete all set. So I'm gonna do it again. I can do it in 120. It was that fall that got me. I can see why that's one of the quests, because a lot of those jumps are so tight, it makes you feel like you're... Oh wait, turn that off. I need to change a thing. I need it to not auto... I don't want keybinds. I need gameplay options. I don't want it to auto wall jump. Auto wall kick. Manual. Because that's what made me fall. It kicked off that wall and messed up my jump. But yeah, you don't need to glide on this level at all. But it's very tight. Like the distances for this are super tight. To the point where it seems like almost you need to glide. But like that, I want to glide right there. My brain is telling me you're gonna fall, but I make it every time. Oh, I didn't make it that time. Oh shit, it's like accidentally gliding me. Whoops. Because I'm holding space. Oh, wall jump. There we go. So I've done all three of those.
Thanks for stopping by. Come by anytime, okay?
Cool, welcome back. Also, you're seeing these like white mannequin doll people because I've changed the maximum loading of player models or whatever. Yeah, we got it at like 117 even with that one fall. Pretty simple. I guess we're just gonna do it on this. Just so I can do the quest.
It just keeps getting stronger.
Sure, those aren't just NPCs acting like players. You never know.
Good day.
What do we got in the shops? What are people selling in the shops? See if we got any swords. The monetization model, I mean, it's the same as PSO2. There's a premium subscription that's like $5 a month. It's not a big deal. Man, people are already like really fucking with the character customization. I like it. I think it's like no, it's like $5, $10, $15 for the premium set, which allows you to run a personal shop, allows you to trade with other players, just a couple quality of life things that really aren't hugely necessary. It's I'm 914 now, so now I kind of just need to level up. I guess I'll grab whatever quests are around here. And then they have the scratch system. Let me show you. They have the scratch system for gear and like cosmetics. So like, I say gear, it's just cosmetics. You can get things for your character, different body types and stuff, and poses and emotes and things, and these cost money. But it's in a gacha system. Yeah, it is a gacha. So you buy tickets and you scratch them to get the things. They do have yeah, they have a pass ticket, right? So like after you buy it so many times, they give you one to pick whatever you want. Which I was looking for a good hairstyle. That one's, oh, I keep doing that. I'm trying to navigate it in a specific way and it's not working. There we go. So we got I already have this one, I think. Yeah, I already have the natural cut. This is just a longer version of that. That's just a pigtail version of that. And you trade cosmetics. Yeah, that's actually a really easy way to get money in this game. Is to use to get in-game money, or to buy the item you want. What I usually do, since I play a male character, fashion in the game for me is super cheap because most people play female characters in this game and make waifus. So what I do is I play a male character, and when I use the scratch system, I can just sell all the female items, and they cost a lot more in my personal shop. I just sell all the female items that I get to get Meseta, so that I can buy the specific items I want with in-game money on the player shop. Get rid of dread enemies. Dread enemies or bosses that are stronger and they appear in exploration sectors. They're extremely dangerous. They're really dangerous. We need to take them out. Should be easy for you. Yeah, it should be easy for me. For these guys. What do y'all have? Multi-weapon. You can make them out of such as a sword and a rifle. See, this is what I was actually gonna do. I was going to be a hunter ranger. I might end up doing that. Seeing as I can't use overload on fighter and I don't want to use fist weapons. So that way I'll have something to snipe things when I'm not around. And since there's a limited number of weapon skills right now. Not only by defeating enemies. Oh, so you can actually find multi-weapons. That's crazy. There are drops. As long as they're the same type. So I can make a sword rifle.
See you later.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go switch back to Hunter Ranger. Like I had originally been.
Thanks for stopping by.
Because my two favorite basic classes are probably Hunter and Ranger. From PSO2. So this is good. So now I can play these. And so blight rounds can only be used by main class, so that doesn't really matter. Close range shotgun blast, that might be good. No. Because all of these kind of suck for making a multi thing, but that's fine. I can always map the rifle. Oh, sorry. Need to
Come again.
go to my storage and grab my rifle again.
Welcome.
Multi-weapon. Oh, I need 20. That's fucking expensive.
Come again.
Whatever. Now we go back to just playing the game. Gotta go farm some photon quartz. Let's look at the map. Don't meet the requirements for that, so it doesn't matter. Social mag, I've already done that. To Magnus. So this is kind of our area right now. I know there's a special guy that spawns over here. That's a pretty fun fight that I saw from the Japanese closed beta. We'll see if he spawns for NA too. It is unfortunate. I've made a couple PSO2 friends. Oh, it's over there. But the friends that I've made all play on Japan servers. It's quite unfortunate. There's no cross like realm play or anything. Oh, okay, this way. Who is growling? Oh, there you are. That's who's growling. Now what my... Oh, sorry. We'll see what my step does and my And we'll see if my counter is better when I block. Or I just won't be able to do it. Yo, these little dudes are messing me up. We're gonna... Oh, am I disconnecting? Yeah, a little bit. Oh boy, I fell. Oh, he's a vet banshee, that's why. Oh, of course I missed the block. Okay, okay. So now I can perfect counter and get this. So I can perfect counter, get the attack, and then still get a counter attack in too. So that's definitely more effective because it lets me get both. So now I can chain together what would have been the step counter and the block counter back to back. So that's nice. Okay. What's up here? That fight was a little rough. I get it though. I mean, like, you know, Japan and the US are pretty much on opposite sides of the world from each other, so the ping's not too great. I understand, it's unfortunate because I do have some friends, like, they live in NA, but they've played on Japan so long, they're not going to switch over. Like, if you've played PSO2 on Japan servers for like 10 years, you're not just going to start playing on NA and lose all of your character stuff. Because that's like, you know, thousands of hours worth of like titles and cosmetics. Also, Japan gets all the really cool anime crossovers because PSO2, that is a cool the cool part about PSO2 is you get a lot of really cool anime crossovers for gear and cosmetics. Like they just did a Sword Art Online crossover a couple months ago in Japan, and then NA got it last week. Ping is bad. Most games, even those could be played cross-server, don't. I think it has to do with licensing. It definitely has to do with licensing and the inability to use the same trademarks. There's a lot of things that anime and manga will let you do in Japan, like use their stuff for Japan products that they won't let you use for global products. So what is it telling me to go to? It's like the localization for PSO2 Japan gets a lot of really, really cool stuff that NA will never get, or global will never get. I keep calling it NA, but it's global. I don't know where this thing wants me to go. It's just like, hey, there's a thing. There's not a thing. What's this thing? That's not what I want. Map. Oh, so there is a cocoon over here. I just haven't found it. So let's find it. Oh, there it is. Found it. I guess that's why my little mag is scanning every so often. All right. Oh, I finally got the big hit. That's good. Yeah, that is a ton of damage. That's great. I'm not gonna fight you on my own. You're out of your mind. No way I solo that. No way. No shot. I don't do enough damage for that. Go away. One more barrier pod, what? I only saw... Where you at? There you are. PCS armor. Two augment slots. 10. Put it here. I'm sure it'll have some kind of set bonus later. Or I can at least augment it or enhance it higher. Clear without being incapacitated. Obtain 5 point cubes. Okay, easy. So I have to defeat 42 enemies. Okay. So that's the main mission. So I feel like I should... I don't know. I think this would be really good with a rifle. Yeah, so we're gonna retry. Gotta go straight for the cubes first, and then we'll... Where are the enemies? Oh, there they are. Okay. I see. I wonder if I actually... Okay, we're gonna retry this again. I don't think it matters. I don't think the weapon matters. I think I can actually do it with a sword. And do it quicker since my sword does more damage. Yep, it's gonna take me through all the cubes. Oh. Can't step counter that. I don't think. Oh my god, I didn't get it. Oh, I did. Haha, he was weak. Jesus Christ, I missed 3 skills because I was not falling. And we got all of it. So we got... This area's cocoon. We don't have Mount Magnus's cocoon. Right? Is there one? No, there's not. I don't know what that is. Got the cocoon. Just want there's 2 cocoons there. There's 1 cocoon there. Yes, I think that's all the cocoons for this area. Mag boost. Guess we'll go spend our points. I know that max level I think is 15. See if we can't get any like rare sword drops just to see what they are. Got all the class stuff. The ranger quest is gonna want me to be ranger as my main class, and I don't want to, so I'm not going to.
See you later.
Okay, killing enhanced enemies, not a problem.
Welcome. A success. A success.
Need a monotype.
Come again.
Alright, now we go fight things. Is it fairly painless to switch classes? Let me show you.
Thanks for
You
stopping
go
by.
here to the class counter, you gotta change class, you gotta select main class, boom, I'm now a fighter. And it's retained all of my fighter's skill levels and everything. Boom, I'm back to being a hunter.
Come by anytime, okay?
Easy.
Thanks for stopping
The
by.
only thing about this game though, is that you only get one class tree. And it is a pain in the ass to reset your class tree. So if you play Phantasy Star, I would highly recommend I want this. I would highly recommend that you look up class skill tree guides, because as soon as you waste a skill point, it's gone. And you have to buy a new skill tree, and that red symbol is the real money currency, the currency you buy with real money. And the move skill tree is you take a skill tree that you have purchased, and you can move it to another class. And to reset skill trees, you need a pass, and the reset all skill trees pass in PSO2 anyway is like only given by devs. So like after they like change class balance or something, or they fix something with the class, they send every player in the game a reset class skill tree pass, so that people can redistribute their skills if something got changed and it's not as powerful as it once was. So they are fairly regular, like every couple months. What happened to my sword? It deselected it because I upgraded it. They're fairly regular, like every 3 to 4 months that you get a reset class skill tree. So otherwise you just have to buy a new skill tree. That's some monotype. This little banshee over here. What's up, boy? Ah. Come on, hit me. Oof. He always jumps away after that, so I can never counter it. Still just knuckles. Still just dropping knuckles. I was concentrating a little bit there. Got a little quiet. think the cocoon is fun. No, the game is punishing me because I picked fighter as my first class when I made a character, and I feel like that's influencing the loot table. Because I've played fighter, and fighter's fine. I mean, it plays like a monk, but it doesn't have the sick, nasty counters. I like big numbers, and fighters. It's like playing Tekken. Like you're hitting things really fast and dodging. It does the most damage in the game, but it also takes the most damage in the game. So I don't know. About to mess this dude up. Come on. Nope. Come on. Bonk. Oh, we're raining. We know what that means. A Giga might spawn. Where am I right now? I think it's in the wetlands. Over here. Oh, is that what that is? I think that's what that is over there. So, I learned this from watching the Japanese beta. When it rains, there's a, essentially the world boss for the closed beta, the Giga Chad, spawns, has a chance to spawn. We'll see him. If he spawned once we run over here, we'll definitely see him. What have I been picking up? Nothing that really matters. I hear a big boomy. The directional audio on this game's a little iffy. Hello, Micah. I do like this game. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I think it's gonna give me a lot more enjoyment than just regular Phantasy Star did. So that's saying a lot, seeing as I've probably put 1,000 hours into Phantasy Star, like global, since it released. No-lifed it for about a month when it came out. What's here? What's spawning? What's going on? Oh, you stupid lizard. You too. Oh, here's a Daedal sword. How's life? Life's pretty good, Gene. This is my last work day of my work week, so I'm essentially on my weekend, and I get to play this wonderful game. Just checking the game out. Never played Phantasy Star. It's a good time to play Phantasy Star. I would have said like it would have been good when the global release of PSO2 came out, but but also you can tell it's a fairly dated game. But this one, you got all kinds of shit, you know, cleaned up, and really, really opens up to like modern day games. It's definitely the next gen Phantasy Star. Anything you should know? Any class, you can play any class. There's no best class in the game. It's all about like what you're most comfortable with. It's got since it's all player versus environment, like there's really no PvP, at least not yet. There was in the original Phantasy Star Online 2, but it didn't take off very well. But it does have a fairly high skill ceiling, so like it will take time to learn your class and to learn the monsters and stuff. But it's so rewarding. It really is. Like I like hack and slash, and I like games that require me to actually. I like games that I can get really, really good at, and somebody else can be good at too, but I can still be a little bit better. You're not gonna hit by that. What kind of games do you play, Micah? If you don't mind me asking, I can give you some insights about, like, you know, how this plays compared to this game, or the things from other games you might play that you would like in this game, things you might not like. This game does have one of the best communities, I think. Albeit, I've only played the global version. I never played the Japanese version, so. You played okay, so I played both Final Fantasy 14 and WoW. This game is a lot different. It's got kind of the community of Final Fantasy, so people are fairly friendly. Not much elitism, not much like, oh, we're not, at least in global. The communities kind of differ, I think, between the like Japan release. I keep saying Japan, the Japanese release and the global release. But people have always been pretty friendly in this game. Not much class elitism or flavor of the month type stuff that you get in WoW. Kind of loud for y'all, isn't it? I'll turn it down a little bit so we can have a conversation. This game is mostly about the fashion, though. It's not super about... like, everybody is going to be able to play all the content. There's very few actual, like, elite level content that comes out. Like, you'll have, like, your dungeon crawler boss fight stuff that'll start getting you at endgame, but that's like a couple 100 hours into the game. Mostly it's just a bunch of friends running around hunting monsters, fighting the good fight. This is the first time that Phantasy Star has had like an open world thing, so that's cool. Mechanic-based boss fights. Yes. In PSO2, there's a fight. Gosh, what is it called? POD. It's like Pride of Eternal Darkness, or I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But it's definitely a like mechanic-based, phase-based boss fight where if you don't know what's going on, all the boss fights really are. Like all the instanced boss fights in Phantasy Star, you kind of need to learn them because they have phases, they have attacks that you need to look out for. A lot of it's very telegraphed. You'll see, you know, oh, red, don't stand in the red, very Final Fantasy-like. If you like sci-fi and you like action combat, this is probably the best title out right now, honestly. It feels very rewarding to play, especially if you play melee class. Feels very rewarding. I can't speak on Force or Tekker because I don't play caster style classes. I do play Ranger every so often because I do like, you know, rifles, but mostly I play Hunter or things that swing big sword and block thing, because my favorite type of character to play is the no you character where I block and parry. But you'll find, I mean, also there's a lot of people who play this game just to make cute characters and collect cosmetics. It does have a gacha system though, so like cosmetics It's a double-edged sword. So they make a lot of really cool stuff. You have a lot of crossovers with a lot of anime, a lot of other games. And the only thing is, though, is that those items, you have to pretty much do a scratch ticket system to get them. Or you make a lot of money in the game, pay for the premium set, which is like, I think $5 or $10 a month. And then you can use the player shop and you can buy those cosmetic items that other players have paid real money for. You can just buy them with in-game money because they want in-game money. As I was telling one of my friends earlier, what I do, because I play a male character, their stuff is usually a lot less expensive on the player shops. So I do scratch tickets, get female character items, and then sell them for a lot of money, and then buy whatever I want. But compared to like the dungeons and raids in WoW or Final Fantasy, which I would say have a very clear skill cap. Like, you know, Savage is like the skill cap for Final Fantasy, and Mythic is the skill cap for WoW. This game's systems, combat systems, the skill cap is just insanely high. It's how crazy do you want to get? How absolutely ridiculous do you want to be with your character? And how good are your reflexes? How good can you anticipate the attacks and stuff? Or learn the character? Like, you know, you ever play Monster Hunter where like after you fought a monster for the 100,000th time, you know that just by how it's breathing what its next attack's gonna be almost, it's all very reflexive. That's how this game becomes after a while. You gonna open? Did you already open and you bugged? There we go. But I'm super excited for the full release of this game. June 1st, by the way. It's the first time a Phantasy Star game has an open world exploration, which is what this is. And I fucking, like, that's the thing that has kept me from being super hardcore on Final Fantasy and leaving WoW alone forever, is I love the open world for WoW too much to fully leave it. Because I like just walking around and fighting stuff. Oh. Oh, that's the block. Wish she would actually hit me instead of just run away. What is endgame like? Endgame is a lot of I mean, it's like most MMO endgame, I would say. You're running a lot of the same things over and over, looking for a specific weapon for your class, or multiples of the same weapon. So you upgrade weapons by feeding it weapons of the same type. So you upgrade swords by feeding it swords of the same rarity level. That's the most effective way, at least it will be. So it's a lot of like grinding. It's a lot of grinding end game. And then I don't know what the end game is truly going to be like in this game. I'm sure they'll come up with something really freaking crazy. But end game in Phantasy Star Online 2, like the base game that predates this one, is very much, you know, max all of your classes out. So your character can max out every class, just like in Final Fantasy. You max out every class so that you have all the passive buffs that you get from maxing out the classes. And then you just try to get your gear to the tippy top that it can be and see how fast you can run things, essentially. Kind of like what all MMOs are. It's the slow burn of increasing power level, waiting for the next content to release. But in the meantime, Phantasy Star Online has the advantage of their community events being kind of like champion tier. They have a lot of crossovers with anime and video games. They have a lot of like just regular communities, like people like non-dev led communities. They do a bunch of different events, like costume contests with, you know, players actually giving you prizes and stuff. So I think the true end game for this is like social for this game as opposed to a bunch of other games. I guess it's kind of reminiscent of hanging out in Limsa Lominsa with your best fashion in Final Fantasy is kind of what PSO2 is like. I don't know what NGS endgame is going to be like. They haven't given us a lot of information about that. But I'm just here to swing big swords and see big numbers and see how well I can learn boss fights. Because I'm a slut for countering. And if I can play... My favorite thing to do in Phantasy Star is to play Hero, Phantom, or Braver. Those classes, because they all have a counter mechanic. And just see if I can beat really hard bosses without taking a single hit. Which hasn't happened very often, but when it does, oh, it feels so good. But, I mean, so let's see. Like, I have this sword. It's +5. But it can go to, like, +20. I think, yeah, it can go to +20. So I have to feed it more swords or just more items in general, but using items of the same type will upgrade it better. I can't remember what game. It's like standard JRPG kind of stuff. You feed your item other items to make it better. And then you add augments to it to increase stats. They have potentials, which are like hidden. I haven't unlocked a potential on any weapons yet. I'm looking for a 3-star sword. This is a 2-star sword. But I'm looking for one of these, but in a sword. So that I can start grinding that one out to see how powerful it can be and stuff. So... standard RPG stuff, but I think a lot of the fun in Phantasy Star comes from playing with friends, which I'll admit I don't do very often, because I have a very normie schedule and my friends still have cool gamer kid schedules where they start playing at 11 p.m. and I'm asleep at 10 p.m. usually, except on the weekends. But yeah, you've got a gliding system now, the Photon Glide. It's really nice for exploration. Yeah, definitely try it. It fully releases on June 1st. It's I have a lot of friends that play it purely free to play. They play regular PSO2 purely free to play, and I have a lot of fun with it. You don't have to spend money on this game to have fun. You don't even have to spend money on this game to look cool. You'll always be able to go to the player shops and buy from player shops with in-game money. So, yeah. Feel free to come by anytime, whether I'm playing Phantasy Star or not, if you have any questions. I'm not super knowledgeable, but I'm fairly knowledgeable. I like to obsess over games and learn as much as I can once I get into them, so... If you do play the game, remember ship 1 is for the cool kids. In Japan, ship 2 is for the cool kids, but in global, ship 1 is where all the cool kids hang out. Will I ever hit level 10? There's a big boy. Oh, he's only level 1? What? I think I accidentally made it into the beginner area. Oh, he grabbed me. Swords? Swords? Just prim swords. Of course, he's too low level to drop a 3-star sword. You hate to see it. I need to go, I think north is where the higher level stuff is. It's that thing I didn't have high enough power for earlier was over here. But I think just the... We'll go over here, check it out. Friends asking me what block I'm in, like I'm supposed to know that off the top of my head. Block. I don't know how to add. Cat's bored. He's over here trying to mess with stuff. Don't start attacking my feet, dude. I need to turn background audio on. Okay, these are level 10. That's better. Yes, this is the bridge. This is where I need to be. This is where all the... This is where the real grinding begins. Bushin, yes. Let me just fuck you up real quick. Oh. Hombo really out here dropping 1-star swords. Hombo really out here dropping 1-star swords. Okay, whatever. He still got to level 10. Dude. My cat is like having a heyday. I usually close my doors so he doesn't do this, but I was like, no, it'll be fine. I was wrong. Gotta get up from under there, buddy. What is he scanning for? What am I not seeing over here? Oh, this. It says, hey, you're the one that said you wanted a sword. Yeah, I should have specified a 3-star or higher. Maybe there's a 4 or 5-star in the beta somewhere. I don't know. It's like, let me drop all these swords that actually don't do anything for you. I guess they're good enhancement fodder. But and we had a nice little group of people in here. There were like 3 people on YouTube watching, asking questions, but that time is over. Oh, here's a big boy. Turn the chat. Yeah. We'll pop the chat back on just in case anybody else comes by. Bit. A nicer little place. Yeah, there we go. Does that look good, Solar? Does it look fine? Readable. At 720. What am I doing? I need to defeat enhanced enemies, but I haven't found any. Jesus, dude. You know when cats get into that super hyper mode? They're just running all over the place and they stop and just start clawing into the floor. That's what he's doing right now. So go bother your mother with this. Take you out real quick. Give you a whooping. Show you what for. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm just gonna run around and do trials. He's not tearing anything up. He's very playful right now. Got any more boujin? What level is this person? Level 14, so they've been grinding. Because I think at some point the max level for things is like 10. And then it all just comes down to increasing your player power, your battle power. Being cool over here. Have I beaten this cocoon over here? Probably, I think so. Some of my RL friends want to play, but they want me to go to their block. How rude. Gonna hit me? I totally beat this one, right? Yeah. I've done all the cocoons, I'm guessing. Turn on auto run. There we go, Boujin. I'm pretty sure he drops his sword. Or he can. Yeah, because whoever this is right in front of me has a sword that I don't have. Sword that I've never seen. Yeah, get fucking countered. Holy shit, get countered. You got absolutely decimated by me. That is so unfortunate for you. All these knuckles. All these knuckles. I'm gonna be real, I don't want to join. He's like in Discord, but I don't want to join his Discord because his mic is usually open and I don't want to hear his roommates all the time. Hey, there's another Boujin. What's up, boy? Oh god, that's what's up. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I got you. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, get absolutely destroyed! You got another one for me? You got another one for me? God, that feels so good when I actually hit it. Oh, missed it. Oof. Oh, I missed on the timing. All these knuckles. All these knuckles. Alright, I'm gonna switch blocks. I'm switching. Oh. Okay. Oh, nope. Very, party. I hate the way that this works. The chat in this game is unlike literally any other game. I can't use healing. I'm lagging so hard in this block. Sorry, I missed a lot. It's okay to like the games. You don't have to go that far. It's at least similar to PSO2. Yeah. Wait, what are you talking about? Did I miss something? Those are enhanced enemies over there. game is unlike in. Oh yeah, I'm talking about like the UI. My bad. Poor 1650 Supers screaming at me. These poor 10 series Nvidia gamers. Hello Karen, how are you? The UI does look nice. It's navigating it that's weird. Like the chat, I like to just put /P to start talking to my party, but that's not how you do it in this game. You have to like change. And then like emotes aren't just like /wave. You have to like /u something. Like it's I don't know. It's a little wild. Like run chat macros, perform emotes. Thankfully I have the quick menu saved to my middle mouse button, since I use my side mouse button for weapon action. I'm gonna go back over to my party members, I guess. Imagine people in integrated graphics. You can actually run this on the lowest settings with a pretty dog shit computer. I've seen people with like 8-year-old like laptops with integrated Intel graphics running this game at like 60 FPS. The tech floor to run this game is pretty low, but the tech ceiling to run it on maximum graphics is really high. But that just means it's got a lot of potential. Little WoW lawn. Of course, Ronin fainted. Silly fighters. Karen, were you able to play the beta either on this one or the Japan beta? Were you able to play it at all? What's up here? Since people design the game so you can bring the graphics down, use other hardware. Exactly. Which is the really good selling point for this game, is that it can run really well on low level hardware. I know a lot of people that played this game on like potato laptops because they played PSO2 on a potato laptop. So it's nice to know that they can keep playing. The recommended card to run this game is the card that I currently have, the 2070 Super. Oh, that's unfortunate. You weren't able to sign up. Were you not able to sign up for the global? You have to wait for the release. Well, at least you don't have to wait that long. You know, 2 more weeks. Not bad. Bujin. I just, it's not Bujin. It's just a sword guy. I want the best possible sword that I can get in this game. I think you'll really enjoy Hunter, Karen. I know, yeah, you'll play I was talking about you earlier. It's like unfortunate we won't be able to play together because I won't be playing the Japanese version. I think you'll really enjoy Hunter. The new Hunter. It's very nice. Once I get Hunter to 15, I'm gonna swap to Fighter Hunter so I can just play Hunter but with Overload. If it would be like end of June, I thought they said it's June 1st. I thought they actually gave a date. Let me look that up. I thought the last dev letter, they did say just June. Yeah. Which I guess would, you know, be right. Feels like Hunter's the class for every current hero main. Definitely. Yeah. At first I was very confused as to why a perfect guard did less damage than a step counter. But then I got this skill, but the stupid block that he wanted to play in. It's so laggy. I can't really, I don't know if there's a way to look at my skill tree from here. Last skill information? Yes. So when you get Sword Guard Counter Plus, it lets you do the guard counter and then go directly into a normal attack counter. So you get both counters just from a perfect guard. So that's cool. And it feels very nice. I hate these birds. You can always play a multi-class and run Hunter Gunner and make it feel kind of like Hero, and run a multi-weapon to where you can like switch between twin machine guns and a sword. I haven't tried it yet, but they played the Spawn music. What spawned? I'll never get a better sword. I get all these knuckles all the time. That's all they drop is knuckles. What are y'all fighting over here? Nothing? What's up here at the top of this hill? Pretty much what I'm thinking about. I do have Gunner gameplay in PSO2, so I'm used to the mechanics. Gunner was the first class I maxed out when I started PSO2. It was really, really fun. It was the class I was maining before I stopped playing for a while, and then when the Scion classes came out in Global, I fell in love with Hero and Phantom. Because, you know, Scion classes are just better than all the base classes. Mostly just because of the step counter. That's kind of like my favorite thing, so I'm glad every class has it now in this game. What are we fighting up here? What's going on? Oh, it's a Bujin. Come here. Huh. 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 Oh, nope. There we go. I always miss that. It's so hard to learn this guy. I came to Hero Man because of the counter. Yeah. That's exactly why I liked Hero so much. Well, I asked for a sword and they gave me another Sevilla sword. Whatever. I'm to visit the region mag. They pumping region mags over here? Gonna go upgrade my stuff a little bit. Counters just feel so good. The no you gameplay is just in my blood. I want to know, where the hell am I supposed to get one of these swords? Why are these not dropping for me?
A success.
Need more monotite. The game thinks you don't deserve it yet. I guess. I'm gonna use all these stupid knuckles to upgrade my sword with.
A success.
You haven't beaten Redacted nor watched the Redacted cutscenes, yeah. It's really what it seems like. Whatever.
A success.
I'll just upgrade this. Upgrade my Theseus armor.
A success. A success.
I don't need to limit break.
Come again.
Thanks for stopping by.
See if there's anything I can get. So let's look at here. Only be used by main class. So fighter gets dodge counters. That's cool. This is all. See, that's the thing though, is that like having like, I wonder if a switch weapon like a sword knuckles will count as both a knuckle weapon and a sword weapon, so that I could be able to use these. I don't know. But I want overload. Or I want limit break. So that if I go fighter hunter, I can still use swords and then use limit break. Good old fighter hunter. Because this is all with twin machine guns. Thanks, Restream. Hey, we've been hitting 100 messages per stream pretty regularly now. It's all looking up, huh?
Come by anytime, okay?
Supposed to create a multi-weapon for one of my quests, but that's whatever. What else do we got? Don't display that. I want it to stop telling me to go do things. Looks like everybody's looking for monotite.
Welcome.
Do we got Theseus swords on the... No swords. Never any swords. Whatever. I'm sure people are buying things as soon as they come up. It's alright. We are totally okay with grinding. I think it said the instruction only works with main class weapons. Well, I mean, it just says that, like, it, so limit break only works with fighter as my main class, which is stupid. It's not stupid, but I wish it did. I wish I could just use it. I don't remember where we were. Were we over here? No, we were over here. Right? No, we're in the wetlands. Totally in the wetlands. Yeah, because they were talking about the region mag. Which is unfortunate that you can only use them with those as your main class, because I was really hoping that with like the subclass system in this one that I would have been able to use like blight rounds and use weakness shot and then switch back to sword to be able to attack the weak areas, like that would have been really cool. But then I also understand, like, you know, giving fighters access to chain trigger is just a fucking disaster waiting to happen for balance. So could you imagine like a dual dagger fighter or just a knuckle fighter with an access to activating chain trigger while also using limit break? Be a little iffy. What's going on over here? I see a target. I keep thinking those are like really big boys, but they're not. There's a boy over there. Yeah, that'd make subgunner a requirement. Yeah, I understand. It would be fun, but it would also just make everything else absolutely obsolete. Hey, bitch. Hey. Whoop, whoop. Oh, good Vizidode. I wish I could play with it out this far the whole time. I don't know why why did it lock onto that? It only does this for the bosses, but I wish this was just like my default. This feels a lot better. This boss is a perfect example of why I'm loving this game right now. Look at how, like, when we're fighting him, he puts his hand on the tree. Look at that. He, like, he just puts his hands on the tree and stuff. He interacts with the environment. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like, games don't do that. Games act like they do that, and their play demos are like their E3 reveals, and then they don't actually do that. And this game actually does that. People hitting level cap. Hit level cap on all of them first, and then come back to me. I need to get Warcry. I want it to pay attention to me. Because everybody else is dodging. And I want to be able to counter. That will make Warcry actually, like, have a purpose in this game, because you want it to pay attention to you so you can get more counters for Hunter. Oh, I thought I blocked that. Lag. Or just block. Probably server lag. I moved to this higher populated block because my friends were here, and then the lag started. I think it might be server because, but I think it might be because the block's so full. But I guess you want more people in your block because you want more people killing these like hardened enemies. There we go, finally. Oh, come on. At least I'm not getting like cheesed and just like destroyed. When I lag, it's like not making me get hit, so that's cool. Damn, son. Locking on feels like it's working against me. Like, yeah, I'll hit the part I want to, but the camera's always messing with me. Like, do you see that? He's always jumping across me. I hate it. It's like, just pay attention to me. Everybody else dies, not the hunter. I didn't know I could charge this up 3 times. Okay, that's a lot better. Most about hero stories, they also have ranged attacks with Vapor Bullet. Yeah. And Vapor Bullet was fairly tough. Like, it didn't make sense. But now you can do a multi. You know, do a multi-weapon. To give yourself a bullet. That's what I was gonna do. Still this Via sword. No miss Vapor Bullet? Yeah, me too. It's alright, just give it like 6 years and then we might get Scion classes back again. What's up, bitch? Love that hunter counter. Yeah, it's really good. When you get the upgraded one, I think I already told you this. When you get the upgraded one, it essentially it gives you the ability, because usually you would just get the regular counter, so you just get target while on. Okay, watch. Normally you would just get when you first start out. Oh no, hold on. Let me not die. Oh, I can't get the timing. Hold on. I'm so used to like playing against Bujin. Come on. No. You like just get that one counter after the there. You usually just get the one counter after hitting the block, but then you upgrade it and it gives you the attack afterwards too. You get the upgraded normal attack, which is the actual step counter one. So you end up getting to use step counter and perfect guard counter. So you think they'll never add successor classes? Yeah, I feel like that's why they've been they've upgraded the power and the utility of all the other classes. I would bet. But Phantom just feels so iconic. Like everybody wants to be a Shadow Weeb. Get over here. Got the WoW on, got a lot of knuckles. Got a lot of augments. We'll be able to augment pretty well, I think. At some point. What are you fighting up there? What just dropped? Ooh, this boy. I have not actually fought this guy yet. What is this? Prim armor. It's always armor. It's always Prim, never Theseus. Just pick up all my photon quartz. I thought that was another big spawn. But yeah, I think you'll really enjoy Hunter counter. And I'm sure we'll find some way to make it ranged. Hunter Ranger is kind of cool. I think a mixed weapon would be better. But I just don't have the required things to do that yet. Okay, got Helatronite, no Monotite. I do like the open areas so much though. This is so enjoyable compared to, like, you know, queuing up for a mission over and over. Alpha reactor. Sure. What's going on over here? Like, I know that, like, making it, like, instance missions is a lot better for, like, people with lower grade computers, but I don't care. Like, I know it sounds bad, but it's like, I really, like, love open world games so much. I think you can make an open world game still right on an older computer. Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, this one's doing it. Oh. Spawn over there. Takes innovation and planning. True, true, true. Big true. I'm not level 11 yet. So close. Yeah, I think to get to 15, you just kind of have to grind for a couple hours or longer. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't go fighting the Bujin without me. Two, three. Ah, missed it. And lag. Only like grinding before a reset. I just want to know like what it's gonna feel like. And I also just like want to play. I don't know. Yeah, the erasing of the progress is gonna hurt a little bit. But I don't mind it so much because I know that this isn't what I'm gonna be doing the next time I play the game. It's gonna be different. Since we'll have the starting island with like the story and everything. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm just hoping that they don't bite off more than they can chew and accidentally have to push back the date when they're like, oh, June, and then they'd be like, oh, actually, wait. It's like you guys could have just told us like November and everybody would have been like, yeah, sounds good, totally. I'd rather just not be given a release date. I know that's like bad marketing because like there's no way to like build up hype if there's no release date, but nothing feels worse than like a game that you're really looking forward to having a finish line that keeps getting pushed back.
It just keeps getting stronger. A success.
Ugh, still need monotite. Ugh. I don't know where to find it.
A success. Come again.
Well, my power's good enough to do the urgent quests now, so that'll be good.
Thanks for stopping by.
I don't know how to get more
Come by anytime, okay?
skill points, but guess you have to choose. I'm happy with my choices though. No more fighter, no more hunter quests. How's he out of grinders again? That's crazy. Oh, I want to wait till I get a sword, till I get the Theseus sword. Nothing. There we go. They're all the same, right? Guess I just wasn't searching it right.
Thank you. See you later.
Give me this. Now that I made the multi-weapon with the other one, whoops. I'll just put that in the second slot. So you can't use these, but you can use the normal attack and the weapon action. Okay. Wait, does that mean when I use... Okay. That's a nice looking sword though. Very nice. Honestly, I'm about to just pop up in here and be like, give me all the swords. Oh, it's not gonna let me just do this over and over. I want to buy multiple ones so I can upgrade. There we go.
See you later. Welcome.
Throw some knuckles in there too, because who cares?
A success.
We just want big numbers.
A success.
I need a lot of monotite. So does that mean, can I make a multi-weapon using this? Nope. So I need a 3-star rifle to make a multi-weapon.
Come again.
Okay. That's fine. So let's go back to the plateau. What are you doing? Under there. Y'all hear him being a big baby? Literally nothing is happening, but because he's not getting attention, he's so mad. Go play, buddy. Stop sitting on my foot. Play. Did I run past the fight? No. I missed the fight. Yeah. Don't bite my foot. Don't do it. You're crazy. Stop it. Get over here. Ugh, why didn't I close the door last time he left? Here's a big bastard. Oh, those frames. Hey, at least I'm not dropping any frames now that I've downsampled my stream. I'll take that. It's like, yeah, we're in 720 instead of 1080, but I'd rather do that and not drop any frames on the actual stream. You know, Fighter Hunter might be cool to make like a knuckle sword so you can dodge as well as block. I don't know. I hate these birds. I hate them so much. Oh, so it uses the weapon action from the last skill I used. That's cool. Oh, veteran Bujin. Okay, this is different. Buddy. Can't be doing that. No, attack me. Dude. I'm about to kick this cat out of the room. He's going to end up hurting somebody. AKA me. This guy's got a little bit of extra move on him. Oof. What are you running away for? Get over here. Black, 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 black. Oh, I missed it. Prim. I guess. That's the first time Bojan has killed me. That's the second time I've died, so. Not too bad. I wonder if I should be charging this move. Like this one? Or if I can... I don't know. Like, he does more hits when I charge it, but... at what cost? Alright. Lag's kind of bad. We're not really getting a lot of cool stuff right now. I think it is time for me to go to bed. So. Maybe play with the cat for a second. But yeah. Everybody who showed up, thanks for coming by, thanks for hanging out. We'll see if I stream tomorrow. I guess brought the sun down, yeah. We'll see if I stream tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. But until then, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Check my Twitter for any potential updates. Let me see here. I hit y'all with this. Oh my god, the cat. The cat is so needy. It's not even my cat. Yeah, I hear you. Don't you jump on my desk. You've never done that before. Don't do it now. But check me on Twitter. I usually tell everybody what the plan is. Otherwise, Monday, definitely we're finishing Resident Evil. If we don't do it tomorrow, we're doing it Monday. Yeah. See you guys later.